Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be doing a mod review called the Rotten Creatures mod, and it is created by the FusionStudio, since I am aware that they're probably a collaboration or a team of these guys. So yeah, they have the main account here. That means they're a full team, and the team consists of Blackgear27, Jonah Fuses, RPorotos, and Nekomaster 1000. And this is the mod called Rotten Creatures, and it is a mod created by this dude and developed by FusionStudio, dedicated to adding many new zombie mobs with lots of personality. So that sounds pretty interesting, and it is available for both Forge and Fabric. And they do have a Discord, a Twitter, and a Patreon page. And they have a lot of useful information that you want to know about the mod. And I'm trying to read here a little bit. It says this mod is funded out of pocket, so it means this mod took time just to be developed, and they don't do any future backporting because it's not viable. So you gotta continue on with I don't know, with the current versions, like from 1.15 to 19. So they can't go backwards. They can only move forwards with the mod. I mean, that's kind of sad. However, I think that's what they got to do based on their finances. But the mod looks very welcoming, and they do have images about the mod. See, they show you these type of mobs, all renderers, group of frostbittens, group of undead miners, swampy campfire, and nether. I mean, they look pretty good with their models, and they look pretty interesting. Like, this is pretty much interesting stuff just to look through the screenshots. Also, another thing, I'll be reading more from the website source material here instead of actually just going through the game motions, because sometimes when you look on the website, they can tell you like what perks are there for those that are probably inquiring about what they do and what they do. So yeah, so I'm gonna be reading a little more about their description, whenever, talking to one of these guys, and then probably demonstrate, the example of what they do based on what I read from. Okay, so these are the items in the chest. You have Burned, Frostbitten, Swampy, Undead Miner, Mummy, Glacial Hunter, Deadbeard, Immortal Spawn Eggs, and there are only 8. Hold on. Yeah, stupid phantoms. Get out. They're so annoying. Like, where did these guys even come from? I mean, I haven't even slept yet. Get out. Yeah, I'm having phantom infestation now. Come on, come on. Out. Alright. So we only have 8 mobs in here, and we have magma rotten flesh, frozen rotten flesh, corrupted wart, TNT barrel, and a treasure chest. So these are the only items added into the game. And these are the 8 mobs that I'm going to be reviewing. Like, look at their models. Like, if you just look at them, yeah, they look pretty sick based on their personalities, like what they meant. Like, you had the Burned away at the end. You got the Frostbitten over here, Swampy, Undead Miner, Mummy, Glacial Hunter, a Pirate or Deadbeard, and Immortal. The only reason I am dressed up like this is just for protection purposes, because I do not know how much damage these guys do since I just downloaded this mod. So just bear with me. So we got ourselves the Burned, and there's so many zombie sounds. Like, oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness. All right, so for the Burned, we have Magma Rotten Flesh, Magma Cream, Magma Blocks. I mean, these are the drops whenever you kill them. And also, there's one thing about them too. They do have baby variants, so you can spawn baby zombies, but a few that you really couldn't, because I don't know why. Based on default and whatever. Like the Miner, for example, you can't be able to spawn any baby variants, but some of them can spawn baby variants. Yep, I'm definitely going to turn that off, because by you spawning a whole bunch of them, I thought they would be quiet, but they're not quiet at all. So let me turn off hostile mobs. Alright, so now you don't have to hear all that moaning and groaning, all that stuff. So I'm just going to be talking about the Burned. He ignites you, discovers his 2 forms. When a zombie dies in lava, it may turn into a Burned. The chance of this depends on the difficulty levels, so it depends on difficulty. Currently only spawns at nether wastes. Has 3 different variants: normal, crazy, and obsidian. While attacking it, it will set the target on fire. The duration will depend on difficulty. Will attack any frostbitten on sight. So, for example, it will target that guy right on the side of him, because I know lava and water or lava and ice don't get along. So let me read more of the information. So drops magma rotten flesh. That's what it drops. When low health, it will turn into a crazy variant. Will emit lava particles while in this state. Crazy obsidian variant will emit obsidian tier particles. When crazy, it increases its attack damage, knockback resistance, and moving speed. There's a 0.5% chance for a crazy variant to spawn naturally. That's scary. And obsidian burned. Well, there are different ones, so I just read every day about the crazy burned. The obsidian burned. When in contact with water, it will turn into the obsidian variant, excluding rain and splash potions. When in contact with lava, it will reignite. When obsidian, it becomes immune to projectiles and gains resistance to fall damage. When obsidian, it increases its attack damage and knockback resistance, however, it becomes slower. Magma rotten flesh. Dropped by burns. Can be used as furnace fuel, however, it requires 3 of these to cook a single item. When eaten, there's a 50% chance to apply fire resistance to the user, but there's also a 50% chance to set the entity on fire. Okay, now that sounds pretty scary. Like, why would anyone want to eat that? So, this dude right here, he has a lot of things about him. So, if I just spawn him in, okay, come on, fight. See, look how his walking animation, like he's just walking that way. All right, see, and he will become crazy. See, I see the lava particles coming out of him. Come on. I want to see if I can get him to a lava variant. So, come on. Follow me into the water. Follow me into the water, please. Yep. So he comes out and he just sinks. So he can't swim. Oh, and he drops obsidian if you actually kill them. So this is actually free obsidian. I never actually tested this out yet though, but yeah, when you kill him that way, free obsidian. But I want to see his actual attack damages. Like, come on. Come on, fight me. But right now he's at crazy mode, so let's see what happens. Nothing. Nothing. Come on. Set me on fire or something. I don't got time for this. And they say if you eat this, yep, it sets you on fire. So right now we have the frostbitten. He can freeze you, including baby form. So this one's a baby variant. When a zombie dies in powdered snow, it may turn into a frostbitten. The chance of this depends on the difficulty. So most of these all depend on difficulty. Currently spawned at cold biomes. While attacking, it will apply freeze to the target. The duration depends on the difficulty. When walking on water, it will set it on ice, similar to the Frostwalker enchantment. On baby's death, it will create a snow explosion and apply freeze to any nearby entities. Will attack any burns on sight. So I just know both of those guys don't get along. So if I broke this and this, these guys are basically at war with each other. Yeah, elements that are constantly at war for no reason because they just don't like each other based on their element. So frostbittens will always fight burns and burns will always fight frostbittens. I mean, you already know what the chemistry is here right now. Frostbitten drops frozen rotten flesh or frozen rotten flesh. Dropped by frostbittens can be cooked to get rotten flesh. When eaten, there's a 80% chance to apply freeze to the user. Can be used to brew the freezing effect or the freezing effect potion. When applied to an entity, it will apply a buff slowness that may even paralyze the user. Frozen entities will lose the ability to jump. Frozen entities will also shake and receive frozen hearts along with the frozen screen. Can be created into potions and tipped arrows. So that's pretty interesting if you really want to use the freeze enchantment because it shows it right here if you want to enchant it. So all you just need is literally just regular water bottles and then you got to actually brew or... Oh, wait, huh? What did you just do? Who shot that at me? Oh, not you guys again. These clowns. I haven't sleep. I should put something where you can't spawn phantoms. Like, this is literally a phantom infestation near the shoreline. Okay, I hope there are no more phantoms spawning here out of nowhere. So, you have to actually get regular water bottles, a corrupted wart. Yeah, I'm really trying to explain all this later, but I'm just reading whatever is on the list first, so you guys can actually get the understanding of, like, what I'm trying to say. So we have Swampy. Currently spawns at swamp biomes, will leap towards the target when attacking. On attack, it will have different behaviors. If adult, it will apply blindness and poison. The duration depends on the difficulty. If baby, it will explode and spawn a lingering cloud of poison. While on water, it will receive a movement speed boost. Oh no, there's another one coming out of nowhere. Okay, there's really an exception to this. Like, is there something I can do with these stupid things here? Like, I might have to change it to day or something. Like, just splash a lot of fire-resistant potions at them just for them to survive. Because at this point, this is just annoying. I can't review when getting interrupted by phantoms. Like, this is not funny. Like, get out. Oh my goodness. You know what? They have made me so mad I can't even do the review without getting interrupted. Yeah, that's all you know about. It's flying away. So I have actually forgotten that I had to review the frostbite, so all I just gotta do is just kill these guys. Yeah, they're gonna burn, whatever it is. Yeah, they drop frozen flesh. They just fight pretty much normally. Like, everything just fights normally. I don't think frogs do anything, but they say when they're a baby, they explode with the blast radius or something. So, despite I already forgot to review the frostbitten like I did with the burned, I'm just going to say this. You guys need to try this mod for yourself. Like, I can't just sit here and just review every mob on there based on their attack damage, since this is pretty much your own experiment with how you want to encounter these mobs. But, I mean, they're pretty cool to, like, deal and fight with. But, I recommend you guys actually just encounter one of these guys and just have a brawl with them, since it's best to not know too much about them other than just experience them for yourself. So we're going to reread Swampy again. Too toxic and muddy, include baby form. Currently spawns at swamp biomes, will leap towards the target when attacking. On attack, it will leave different behaviors. If adult, it will apply blindness and poison. Blindness and poison, the duration depends on the difficulty. If baby, it will explode and spawn a lingering cloud of poison. While on water, it will receive a movement speed boost. On death, it has a 50% chance to spawn a lingering cloud of poison. So if I just spawn like one of them in here, so, oh, that's the one on the chicken though. And he's fast too. Yep, that's what happens. It spawns a cloud of poison. You don't want to step in there. You gotta wait for that to clear out, just to get to whatever item you get from that. You can spawn near to the water. Come on. And they do get speed boost somehow. That means they can swim slightly faster. Come on, swim. Well, looks like he's not swimming too far. Okay, some of these mobs are pretty scared. Yeah. And he dropped a rotten potato. Undead miner. Only in caves. Find the rank A miner. Okay. There is 4 variants of undead miner. Rank C, rank B, rank A, rank M. So rank C is a stone pickaxe. Rank B is an iron pickaxe. Rank A is a diamond pickaxe. And rank M is a golden pickaxe. It will spawn underground at any overworld biomes and below sea level. Similar to skeletons, they will restrict sun. There are not and will not be any baby variants for this mob. Has 4 different ranks: stone, iron, diamond, and gold. Stone is the most common variant. Iron is the uncommon variant. Diamond is the rarest variant. Gold will replace any stone variants at mesa biomes. Each variant can be identified by their pickaxes and have a unique loot. Okay, so based on what I'm looking here, this one looks like it has iron. So this is a rank B miner. So if I kill him and the loots are they can drop diamond, cobble, coal, basically any iron stuff, and there's a chance it might drop a diamond pickaxe if you're lucky to kill one that has a diamond pickaxe. So You gotta sit there and basically go through the mines and just, if you find one of these guys, just kill them. Just go out and fight them and get their loot. That's all I can tell you. Now we got the mummy, the rotting husk. Watch out his beetles. Drops 1 or 2 rotten flesh, drops 1 or 2 paper, drops 2 to 4 golden nuggets, or drops 1 ingot, golden ingot. Rare, spawn chance to spawn in desert biomes. His variant, Ancient Mummy, has 35% chance to appear. Extra information. Mummy applies Hunger 3 when he hits the player. Effect duration depends on the difficulty. Everything depends on the difficulty. When he's attacking an entity, he has a rare chance to spawn a beetle. If this mob dies, 2 or 3 beetles spawn. Ancient Mummy can summon flying beetles instead of normal beetles. Future plans, only spawn in Desert Pyramid. Okay, so like I said, some of this mod is pretty much a work in progress. So he drops paper, gold nuggets, probably 1 or 2, or probably a golden ingot if possible. So if you have a mummy and he summons a beetle, a few beetles. So these are scabies. Okay. Oh, even if you kill him, he still drops more of them. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, yeah. He even summons the one that's beneath him, too. Alright, yeah, these are little flying scarabs. That's already scary. I'm not spawning no more of those things. Yeah, I'm not spawning no more of them. I think that's already problematic. You know what? Should I just kill the zombie out of existence since these guys might fly out? Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. I get it. Stop it. Stop it. Alright. No more mummies. No more mummies. Now we are reviewing the Glacial Hunter. So, the Glacial Hunter, the warm zombie, catch his fishes. Drops 1 or 2 rotten flesh, 1 piece of leather, 1 or 2 raw cod, or 1 cooked cod. Spawn. Rare chance to spawn in snow biomes. His wolf has 50% chance to spawn near him. His variant with a spear has 40% chance to appear. Extra information. He applies slowness 2 when he hits a player. Effect duration depends on the difficulty. If you punch it, he has a chance to drop raw cod. Every hit counts, even with other things. Glacial Hunter with a spear has more damage range attack and applies knockback. However, he doesn't have the slowness effect. Okay, so he drops raw cod, leather, and cooked cod. So they say if you keep punching him, he gives you more rotten, more rot cod. So he's right here, and he has a spear. He's armed. See, you gotta keep punching him, they say. Okay, I think by being on easy mode, he's not gonna give you a lot. So, luckily I have diamond, because I do not want to experience the damage. And he's just fighting me like that. And just gets punched. I mean, that's all I can literally just do to him. Just get punched to death. So we already experienced like what it is. And everything is depending on difficulty. And look at him. He really wants to fight me so bad. But he just couldn't because he's restricted from movement. Now we're going to be reviewing Deadbeard, Shipwreck's leader. He explodes and calls for help. Drops the same loot table as the Shipwreck's chest, 1 or 2 rotten flesh, and 1 treasure chest. If he dies with TNT barrel, he can drop that block. Spawn, beach biomes, extremely rare. He has knockback resistance. If his zombie moves, he has a chance to spawn zombie pirates or zombie skeleton pirates. When Deadbeard has low health, he takes out the TNT barrel and he will explode in 5 seconds. If he explodes, the jobs don't appear. Zombie pirates and skeletons disappear after 30 seconds. Future plans, only spawn in shipwreck or custom ships. And I know this guy's going to be pretty much dangerous too, since I don't want to kill him, because he's just going to cause a lot of explosions if you even try killing him. And these are his loop drops. So if you really want to know like how he does what he does, I'm going to have to show you probably later on based on what he does away from this arena, since he may just run around and start exploding stuff. You know, he's going to do a kamikaze. That's what he's going to do. And this is the treasure chest whenever you beat him. So if you place it down, it gives you this stuff. It gives you shipwreck loot or treasure chest loot. And it looks pretty awesome. Like, look at all the drops. You can even get diamonds from here too. So that's pretty OP if you actually find him instead of just looking for shipwrecks. Just go look for this dude if you can. Last but not least is the Immortal. So the Immortal, the melee dangerous. Is he really immortal? Drops, no more drops. 1 or 2 rotten flesh, 1 or 2 bones. During thunderstorm, 100% chance to drop a trident with channeling 1, riptide 1, or without enchantments. Without thunderstorm, 10% chance to drop a normal trident. Spawn all the overworld during thunderstorm, extremely rare, except in the biomes such as desert, badlands, and snow. So it can only work in plains. Extra information: he applies channeled effect when he hits a player. If lightning strikes him, his life is restored. He can infect, convert zombies. Zombies turn into Zap, the new entity offspring of Immortal. When he has low health, different lightning bolt appear near him and his speed increases. Immortal moves randomly when hit. He can perform a dash attack. When his attack ends, his life is restored. If the thunderstorm is no longer available, Immortal loses all his powers and red particles appear on him. Interesting. That's pretty interesting. So I'm going to spawn one of these guys because this dude might be overpowering. Look at him. He's just walking. Okay, he was not as immortal as I thought it would be. But remember, this is only easy mode. So if I set it to harder, come on. Oh, he actually spawns with a spade in his hand? Oh my goodness, bro. Why? I mean, if there's no thunderstorms around, then you're pretty much good. You can literally just whack him. Like, that's what you pretty much all you can do with this Immortal. Like, I don't think he's immortal enough. So I think this is how I explain all these 8 mobs. Well, the zombie got killed because he just has a bug infestation problem. But this is pretty much summarizes the 8 mobs. But I recommend you guys actually giving it a try for yourself, just to experience how these mobs handle in certain situations, so you guys become a little more fond of them and know what they look like or know how to encounter them. So now I can sit here and explain some of these blocks here. So you can actually brew the freezing potion. So if you want to know how to brew the freezing potion, all you just need is the corrupted wart. And in order to make the corrupted wart, you just need 4 nether warts and frozen rotten flesh. And the only way you can get frozen rotten flesh is by killing frostbittens. So all you just need is to create the corrupt warts, and it would just brew into just regular water bottles. You do not need aqua potions. All you just need is a regular water bottle. So all you gotta do is wait for this process to end, and then you go ahead and apply your frozen rotten flesh into the brewery until it gives you the frozen potion. There you have it. Now you got yourself some potion of freezing. So you can actually drink it, or you can slow people down. So I don't know why would anyone want to slow each other down. So for example, I could just summon some type of mob in here. What mob should I spawn? Do I have any spawn eggs in here? Yes, I do. So say for example, I could spawn one of the new mobs, but let me just spawn some of the ones that we currently have. So for example, we could spawn a pillager. Splash. See? He doesn't move. He stays one spot. Easy. See? It's so useful just for PvE too and PvP, so you can actually use it for both reasons instead of just, you know, drinking it. Like, why would anyone drink it? But if you drink it yourself, I don't know why would you? It gives you this. You are just frozen. You cannot move any fast. You can't even jump. It's like being on a honey block. Yeah, I pretty much regret drinking that, or anyone's going to regret drinking this, unless you trick the potion user just to drink it for whatever reason, probably to avoid knockback. And to make arrow of freeze, all you just need is a lingering potion of freeze and 8 arrows just to give yourself arrows of freeze. Also, we're going to be talking a little bit about these rotten fleshes. So one of them you can actually turn to regular rotten flesh, and some could be used as fuel. So for magma rotten flesh, it can be used as fuel. So if I just okay, they say you could actually use it as fuel. So I'm not sure if that's the good example. Actually, I think it applies to food only. So yeah, so If you use magma rotten flesh, it actually uses fuel, but it requires 3 just to cook 1 item. So yeah, so you got yourself some sort of fuel here. And if you want to make frozen rotten flesh into back to rotten flesh, all you just need is some coal. I don't understand why it's not working. Hold on. So yeah, it gives you meat, and if you put it in here, oh yeah, everything works in a smoker, not in a furnace. Smoker. Everything you got to cook is in a smoker. But why would anyone want to convert this to rotten flesh? I guess if the update considers, renewing your rotten flesh to have more uses, or you could probably use it for another mod to probably just fuel for, I don't know, a different agenda. So I'm just going to go back and just put the rotten flesh back in and to keep cooking my steaks. All you just need is a barrel, and you just need 8 pieces of gunpowder. That's pretty much self-explanatory on how to craft it. You just need 8 pieces of gunpowder and a barrel. Then you got yourself TNT. Well, I'm just going to say it's more expensive because you need more gunpowder from creepers. But if you get looting, then it's no problem. And they both blow up similarly to each other. So if you get this one, you have less gunpowder that's needed. And if you get this one, you need a lot of gunpowder that's needed. But they both had the same explosion radius. So I recommend staying with the TNT if I were you. Now I'm just going to go ahead and spawn in the dead bear spawn egg. Okay, so he summons his minions to fight. And I'm at hard mode. Look at that. That's so easy. Oh my goodness. Whoa. He's like the boss. He's like the final boss. Whoa. So easy. You're not going to do that. That was so easy. Man, I was about to die. I was seriously about to die. And we got ourselves some treasure and sharpness 1. Yeah, this is why I wore diamond armor for a reason. Anyways, this is going to conclude for the Rotten Creatures mod. And yeah, it's a lot of things for you guys to explore and deal with these mobs. And also, I forgot one more thing to review here. So if you go to your mod setting, go to your mods, if you have the mod menu, and look for the mod Rotten Creatures. So I'm just going to look for Rotten Creatures right here. Click that and click on this configuration. And you can actually configure how much the mob can spawn, because I did see some commentaries within on their page to talk about how much they can spawn in. So you can actually spawn based on how many. So it determines how often the burns will spawn, like 20. Deadbeard, they say extremely rare, so it spawns 1. The immortal chance, it's a very small chance. So you can literally just increase it or just bump up the numbers. And you can put as many mobs in the world as you want just to encounter them as often instead of just what they are right now, rare. So you can actually make them from rare to actually pretty common. Then you can actually see their faces every day and they're not going to like you forever. I hope that pretty much summarizes this entire mod. So the download is going to be in the description, and give credit to the team just for making this mod, because I know it costs a lot of financial strain just to make the mod work. And I do see it as worth the effort and worth the profit, since, well, mobs of today are pretty much rushed. But this one here, this is pretty useful even for mod packs too. But anyways, see you guys next time on the next Minecraft adventure, and stay safe.